Best in the business.
Ego. The ego.
That's ego.
Ego hit y'all with another one.
Yeah, I got him. I told him. I come back like 32. I jump back like 33. Ugh. Best in the business, and it's not even close. Stop playing with me. Now, I swear, if I don't make a video about a lot of things, you guys, as boxing fans, do not know what's going on. Of course, some of the bigger topics that are widely reported, you guys know about. However, there are a lot of topics that aren't as big that go under the radar, and I feel like my channel is the one to bring it to the masses. So let me know in the comment section if you knew this. Frank Martin is moving up to 140 pounds. That's one. Now that's light. A lot of people knew that. That's light. Coming off the Tank loss, he hasn't had a fight. A lot of people knew he's moving up, but that's light. Let me know if you knew that. Number two, he might fight Rances Bartholomew as his first fight at 140 pounds. Let me know if you knew that. And number three, Derrick James is no longer his trainer. So if you knew all three, let me know in the comment section. That's right. There's no hard feelings. Frank Martin lost his last fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Make sure you guys subscribe. He is no longer working with Derrick James. He is, I believe, working with Buddy McGirt. I don't know exactly what prompted the switch, but you see it a lot of times when fighters take a bad loss for whatever reason. Maybe they feel they've outgrown a situation. Maybe they need a change of pace, change of scenery. You never really know. But that is the latest. Frank Martin is moving up to 140 pounds. Now, some of the clips and videos you are seeing in this video and throughout the video are current Frank Martin. He is training, has been for a while. He looks like he's in great shape. And I've been on record saying something. Make sure you guys subscribe. But I've been on record vouching for Frank Martin. I like Frank Martin. I like his style. I like his energy. Like when he pulled up on Keyshawn. Yeah, he seen him and he confronted him. And he's like, yo, what's good? Like, you know what I mean? I can respect that. He can also fight, you know? So laid back, but he's a scientific fighter in the ring. I dig that. And I have been on record, and you guys can book me for this. I believe that Frank Martin will do well for himself at 140 pounds, and I can see him becoming a champion at 140 pounds. So that's what I'm calling right here and right now. He did get knocked out brutally by Tank Davis, but I think if you notice, Tank's resume continues to age like fine wine, right? You guys can hate, you guys can deny it, but these are the facts. What do I mean? Tank beats Isaac Pitbull Cruz with one hand. Pitbull Cruz later knocks out Rolly. He becomes a champion, right? Becomes a champion. So that's one guy. Rolly, since being knocked out by Tank Davis, Tank fought him when he was undefeated. And mind you, everybody that I'm mentioning, except for Isaac Cruz, is pretty much bigger than Tank. But he knocks out Rolly. Rolly becomes a champion 2 times over. Recently, he beat Ryan Garcia, dropped him, had Ryan gun shy. And before that, he fought like Ishmael Barroso, and he was a champion. So that's 2 guys that Tank has fought that did well for themselves after losing to Tank. Ryan Garcia. Ryan got knocked out. Again, undefeated fighter. Notice a pattern. Pitbull Cruz had 1 loss. Rolly was undefeated. Ryan Garcia was undefeated. Frank Martin was undefeated. Right? Hector Luis Garcia was undefeated. Yeah, dig. So he's fighting guys with not that many losses and or undefeated fighters. And you got idiots and content creators like, oh man, when's Tank gonna step up? But Lomachenko could fight rocky random people, Canelo could fight Rocky Fielding and eardrums. The game is crazy. So believe whatever you want, but Tank's resume is aging very well. And meanwhile, you got some of the same haters of Tank. They preach that, oh, Devin was the youngest undisputed. He was the youngest undisputed. But who did he beat to become undisputed? A lot of people want to forget. They want to state the stat, which is true, but they want to graze over how we got here. Boxing does not work like that, where there's knowledge if you pay attention and know the sport, and you just omit that knowledge to try to like stat someone to death. I don't believe in that, because there's a lot of politics in the game of boxing. So, you know, you're not going to stat me to death. George Kambosos, that's how Devin became undisputed. And then since that time, Kambosos went on to lose like pretty much all of his fights. And even when Devin beat him, it's not like Kambosos was he was known for being the man. He was coming off close fights with Mickey Bay, who was inactive. He was coming off of Lee Selby split decisions. And then he had the one real good night with Teofimo Lopez. And that's how he kind of got on. And that happens sometimes in boxing. But we can't try to reinvent the wheel and act like certain guys were in control of the division. It reminds me of Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, he fought Jeff Horn. Yeah, technically, he beat Jeff. Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao. But if you watch the fight, he shouldn't have beat him. And even if you had him winning, that's like one win, and it was like on some fluke stuff. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of people will pounce on these perceived weaker champions because they get a belt real quick. And that's how the game goes. But enough of that. Frank Martin, I think he'll bounce back. I think he'll fit in nicely at 140 pounds. He might not be the tallest person for 140 pounds, but he definitely is kind of massy. He's muscular. And aside from size and like the physical attributes, he can fight and he has skills. He has the ability he's like a thinking fighter, cerebral fighter. So I think he'll do pretty well for himself. Let me know what you guys think. If you didn't know that Frank Martin, those 3 facts that I gave earlier, let me know that in the comment section. Now, I always have content creators asking me how to grow on YouTube. Listen, nothing's for free, but I'll give you guys a quick gem. If you are serious about growing your channel, you want to go live like a pro, like Boxing Ego, check out the links below. I use StreamYard for streaming, TubeBuddy to plan smarter, and also vidIQ to track what's working. They have all helped my channel grow, and now they can help you too. Link in the description. Let me know what you guys think of Frank Martin moving up, and I'm out. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that.